Come.
Next one. Mortician's House. So, Mortician's House is a tier 4 POI. It looks pretty, you know, normal, like a normal 2-story house. Just a heads up, zombies will spawn outside it, including irradiated. I think even if you're not in the wasteland, they can still be irradiated. So, you know, keep your eye out for that. Keep your eyes peeled. You're not part of the POI, neither are you. But this is a pretty easy one to do. You have to come up the side here that I'm doing. This is the entrance. So that's what most people do. They come up to the top here to the 3rd floor. You'll get a couple radiated zombies, especially if you're on a higher day like me. Quickly come down this rope right here, and then you're inside. So you're gonna work your way down the house. What's that sound? That's my headset. Hold on, sorry. Oh, that scared the shit out of me. You guys didn't hear that, but it sounded like a robot was like hacking into the mainframe. Holy shit, was I getting hacked? No. Alright, sorry about that. Anyways, so this is the tier 4. It's a pretty tight, close quarters area at the beginning. I can't believe I just whiffed that hard on a zombie. That must be the world record for worst whiff. Get some books here. You got a couple drink spots right here, which I know y'all love so much. And you come up to this floor, get some food, and then you're going down to the 2nd floor. They're all businessmen. I believe there's 3 total. I think there's one to my right as well in one of these rooms. I'm a liar. I lied to you. Already got a screamer all mad at me. Shut up. Now, of course, the resources are the same as every other house clearing. So, you know, cloth, wood, that sort of thing. You come onto the balcony here. There are some birds, so keep an eye out for them. And you come into this medical room, which is kind of odd to me. I don't fully understand it. Best guess is you're like in the house of someone who's really old. Didn't know the screamer got up this high. Whatever. Alright, then you're supposed to come out this way. Come walk around. Come to this door, and now you're in this room. Another cooler if there's wood in it, or drinks in it. There's not. There will be 3 zombies through here. More medical beds. So it's called the Mortician's House, but usually morticians don't have people in hospital beds in their house. So, kind of creepy ass mortician. I'm assuming the whole story behind it is that like they housed people for experiments or something like that. Come down here. That door's shut on my left, by the way. This door's normally shut. The screamer broke through. And then you come over here, where you will have some more bookshelves to read, some more zombies with a coffin. Stop. And then you come in through here, which will lead you to the garage with some more coffins and some more zombies. You know, same song as dance. Shut up, Copa Games. I don't need cheap viewers on shit, bitch. Fuck off. Get out of here. Anyways. So, you know, if you've read the book, like the same thing as the other one, you have a chance for some good stuff. Outside of that, got some metal. Got a box up here if you want it. Basics, working stiff stuff. Nothing too crazy. Got the kitchen, hobo stew this time. Wow, another crate. So you get you get a couple good crates before you go down. So it's a good mid-tier looter. I mean, you know, it is a tier 4 though. So for the amount of zombies you're gonna be fighting, if you're just getting some food, I don't know if I would call it worth, but that's just my opinion. But hey, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you guys love finding food everywhere, then it's a good place to get some at the first couple levels. Some leather, if you need leather. Loot's alright overall. Stairs we go. Now we're in the basement. This is where the beauty starts showing in this TI. Not this, by the way. I'm just down here. So there's a little I get in things? Thank you. Little tiny place right here. Loops around to the backpack. Little secret stash of stuff. Not even a secret stash, just a backpack with some glue. But, you know, some quick loot if you want to explore a little bit, if you're daring enough. And then you come over here, and now there will be zombies behind that curtain. So be very careful. Now, is this a secret place? Yes, it is. It turns out that this place was used for experimentation. What a surprise. You're telling me the 18th million fucking place is used for experimentation. What a fucking shocker. Yes, this is literally the most common thing. They experimented on the bodies. That's the whole point behind it. Is, oh god, they experimented on it. So, what a shocker. But, it's a good thing though. It means you get a ton of chemical supplies. You also got a destroyed chemistry station, which has a chance for those workshop books. So if you're trying to get, you know, the workshop books and get your chemistry station yourself, it's not a bad place to come down for it. Also got, you know, got these, obviously it's just meat cloth and rotten flesh, but it's better than nothing. Some gas too, as well as you get bones from this. You get bones, you get nitrite, and you get rotten flesh from all these little, these piles of schmeat. So, if you need the nitrite, I don't need the rotten flesh, but if you need the bones, I don't need the bones either. Come get it, you know. The only thing I need is the nitrite, but that's just for farming plots, because I decided I would do it. Alright, and this is the final zombie fighting room. You know, for a final zombie fighting room in a tier 4, it's kind of boring, if I'm going to be 100% honest with you. And of course, you got some coffins you can look through. They're all wooden coffins. I don't think they count towards the gemstones. Little crawler guy who's lost and everything. It's fine. And we're done. Here's the end loot. But yeah, nothing too crazy. So you get a lot of chemical stuff, chemical supplies for meds. You get a lot of nitrite, coal, all that fun stuff. Some acid even if you're lucky. It's a tier 4. And to get to the end loot, it's not that bad. It's actually really easy in all honesty. Yeah, see, I got 1 acid at least, which isn't bad. Should take the painkillers just so I can heal up, and then we'll drink the coffee. Why not? Just get the water. We have enough potato seeds. Actually, we have enough blood bags. Actually, we have enough sewing kits. I can never decide. That's good enough. All right. Then you come over here, some other basic shit loot, nothing too crazy. I have a metal spot, damn. I don't need cement, I have too much cement in all honesty. So, this used to be much worse. There used to be traps here and it used to be dirt that you'd have to dig up. Now it's this, and there's like literal 1 block, and you're out. So, much easier to get out of now. If you want to just get the end loot, you're in luck, find the tree, dig diagonal to it. You'll have to break the trap door, but takes you straight to the end loot. So, stop. So overall, not too bad of a POI. For this POI, I mean, like, I wouldn't give it an exceptionally high rating. It'll probably be closer to, like, the B tiers. It's good. It's a good, solid tier 4. But I don't think it's better than Diamond's Men's Club or St. Mo's. I think for what it does, right? Like these two each give their own like specific resources or have their own specific uses. I think the loot you get from this, which is just the chemical supplies mainly, is much worse. You get a lot less of it. I mean, like it's just a regular house on top of a research plant. That's it. And there's not a lot of loot. So outside of the end loot, it's kind of terrible. So it's a quick, yeah, we'll keep it on B. No, C. I don't think it's good enough to be high enough. C. We'll put it C. Notice how when I talk to myself and I realize, oh, it's actually kind of much worse than I'm thinking it is. It's not good. You don't get anything spectacular. You don't get a lot of anything spectacular. Like, you remove that bottom floor, it is literally just a house with, like, a kitchen and some very basic loot. So, not good. It's basically like a tier 2 or tier 3, just with a basement. So I don't like it. I mean, you know, dude, fuck y'all. Notice how I'm convincing myself to go lower and lower. Yeah, it's not good. Outside of the end loot, it's not good, but any tier 4 can give you fucking F. Ah! We went from fucking B to F. Sorry. It's terrible. The more I talk to myself about it, the more I realize it's not good. Like, I don't want to include the end loot because every tier 4 has the same end loot, and it's bad. What's in it? It's like a house. It's a tier 2 house with what? It's a tier 2 house with fucking 55 nitrite, 29 oil shell, and 38 coal. That's it. It's terrible. It's bad. F tier. So first F tier. SEEMORE's bank. Right in front of us on our left here. So, SEEMORE's bank is a tier 3 POI. It's a good size one right here, as you may notice. You literally just enter through the front door. So, easiest POI entry of all time. Got some businessmen, you know. Some accountants probably of some kind trying to steal money from their customers. I mean, secure their money in a safe environment away from theft and harm. Not trying to rob anybody, of course not. That's not what we're trying to do. Fuck off! As I was saying, of course a bank isn't going to steal from you. So, trying to keep your money safe. Look at that, $512. Safely in my hands now, thank you. And then you have the bathrooms on the left here. Pretty open, pretty easy to get to if you want some quick, murky water. So early game, if you need some water, come over here, bada boom, bada bing. An accountant with a stripper, you know, as accountants do. I've seen Wolf of Wall Street, I know what they do. They get mad puss, right? Isn't that how that works? Isn't that what accountants do? Get mad pussy? Anyways, and stockbrokers.
I've got a bad feeling.
Regardless. Some more zombies, nothing too crazy. You get some more books if needed. Tier 1 pistol. It's another good place to find pistols. There's a vending machine here that works sometimes. The one in my base does, thankfully. So that's huge. Another bathroom with another toilet if you need more murky water for whatever reason. Then come up to the 3rd floor, which will have a few extra zombies. You know, it's a tier 3, so don't expect too much zombie-wise. You also got a safe. A little bit of a wall safe here for some extra cash. Maybe a book or two in here. We'll see what's in it. Nothing too crazy. Please, open. Thank you. So yeah, some steel club parts. Alright. Could be better, could be worse. Got some more cloth and some more leather chairs. So you're gonna get a lot of resources from this as well. Because there's toilets on every floor for so you can get murky water on every floor, you can get paper on every floor, you can get cloth and leather on every floor. You're basically gonna get a ton of resources off every floor of this building. Now, sometimes you can actually jump across to the building across from you and get some more loot if you want to. Wow, that is a large horde. Okay. Got a little bit of a charcoal grill. 2 hunting knives, okay. And then you come over to this side. This is how you walk around. There is usually some loot over here. Shotgun ammo, alright. Let me actually cancel that and we'll actually smelt those. Or melt those down the forge. Come up here to the roof. And this is the rooftop. I think there's some birds, right? Usually. Oh, hi. Go to that guy. You got a couple vents here. They can have some stuff in here if you want to break them real quick for free loot. By all means, do your thing. I'm not going to stop you. Shut up. Alright. And then you come down this hatch. Come to the rooftop. You go all the way down. Woohoo! This is the basement. Now, you could also break through the vault, the elevator door, but that's gonna take a while, so just do it that way. Now you come down here to the bottom floor, a little spooky. I think the horde found me. Engineer with an engine room. So if you have to turn on the power, you know where that is. It's right there. You cannot go through this door, by the way. It's locked. I mean, I think you probably squeeze through if you crouch or something, but I don't know. Alright, let's try to clear this out quick. That's annoying. You can still get through if you just crouch. It's just annoying to deal with, so I don't want to. Gonna be a good amount of zombies in here. This is the end loot, almost. Got some zombies in here to finish it off. Let's kill the cop real fast. Back up a little bit. Alright. And like that, we've finished all the zombies. And then you come over here, come over to this little vent area. They're destroying that fucking thing. Where's the key box? It's right here, yeah. And there we go. Leads right outside. Let me take care of these zombies first before I decide to give my rating, because they're very fucking annoying and they're not getting away from me. So that's the old tier 3. It's not too bad. It's actually a really easy tier 3 in my opinion. Not only is it a really easy tier 3, but it has some pretty good loot. I mean, you get a ton of cash from the ATM. You have a ton of these boxes here to search, which can all have books, and 3 of the 4 had books. So that's a ton of XP right there. I don't know why it's on me walk normally, thank you. Get some more books from the end loot, of course. Backpack, some cloth in it. And then, of course, a regular tier 3 end loot. In my opinion, Pros, you know, has a ton of good loot, in my opinion, compared to another tier 3. I mean, like, it has a ton of loot. It has, you know, it has money. It has books. It has not a ton of zombies. Has a ton of leather and cloth to scrap down, as well as some computers to scrap down if you need the electrical parts. So for a tier 3, I'd say it's pretty good. We're definitely up there in quality. Not only that, for everyone wondering how I set up my base, you also get some more stuff here too. So, you know, more books, more money, more books, and money. That's end loot. That's end loot. That's end loot. More books, some more stuff. Like, you get a ton of end loot here. For a tier 3, it's a pretty damn good one. So, SEEMORE Bank, my home base of this playthrough. Overall, I would give this for a tier 3. A tier. Here's why. I want to put it in S tier. I don't think it's fair to put it at the same tier as Carl's Corn and Bob's Boars. So it's gonna be an A tier, tier 3. Here's why. Creativity, I'd give like a B. I mean, it's just a bank. So I don't think it's super creative. Even like a C, technically. It's just a bank, guys. It's nothing too impressive. But it's a tier 3, so you're not expecting much. So that's why it's kind of a B tier creativity, because it's a tier 3 bank. Like, it's tier 3, so it's not supposed to be super creative, but it's fairly creative for at least a tier 3 quality. Loot, for a tier 3, S. S. You get money from the ATM, you have a vending machine potentially, you have the computers for electrical parts, you have the chairs and the couches for cloth and leather. And the end loot has like 6 mailboxes that you can check, like the safe deposit boxes, all of which will have books or paper, usually books. So it's a great place to check out for books and to get your level up. Like, it's basically St. Mo's Cathedral but tier 3, but also has a ton of loot, like better loot. So, and it's a great horde base. I mean, we've seen my horde base. I love it as a horde base. I think it would be better if, I probably should have put the horde fighting position in the center right here, rather than on this side like I did. But that's okay. Overall, it's a great tier 3. I mean, it's a great tier 3 to raid, even like mid-game, guys. Like, it's even mid-game, it's probably one of the better tier 3s to loot. So, I'm gonna give it an A tier. SEEMORE Bank A tier. I think that's a pretty fair rating.